See, I'll never go my way, but I will someday, never far away.
안녕하세요 여러분, and welcome back to my channel. I will be your K-drama queen for today, and I will be reviewing one of the most anticipated dramas of 2016, which is Dokkibi. However, just because something was highly anticipated doesn't mean it ended up being as good as everyone predicted it would be, at least in my eyes. So, I'm here today to give you my personal opinion about this recently finished drama. With spoilers, yes, there is a spoiler alert right here, everywhere. Alright, first and foremost, before I get into reviewing anything about the actual drama, originally I was totally thrown off by its name, specifically by its English translation. Back in November or December when Dokkibi actually started airing, I saw the English name of it, which is Goblin, and I didn't really feel like watching it. The name didn't sound appealing. It sounded misleading because Dokkibi in Korean is not what Goblin is to the Western world. Even if they would have just romanized the name Dokkibi, I probably would have been a lot happier with it because then I wouldn't know what it meant and then I would be interested to actually read the synopsis and understand what the drama is about. Then I probably would have gotten hooked and would have started watching the drama a lot sooner than I did. So call me picky, call me whatever, I still stand by my opinion. Moving away from the name and actually getting into the plot, man, this was probably one of the hardest dramas for me to review because there were so many good aspects about it, but then at the same time, there were a few pretty darn bad ones, which just overweighed, and I still can't really choose which one I favor, which way I want to go. Do I want to say that I didn't like this drama, or do I want to say that I did like this drama? My overall opinion is kind of in the middle. On a brighter note, I did finish the drama, and that should tell you guys something, because if I don't like the drama from like the first couple of episodes, in no universe, under no circumstances will I continue watching it, no matter what other people say. As for Dokkibi's plot, you guys know I judge a drama by the first and last episode, and interestingly, those two episodes were amazing. I really liked the first episode. It got me really hooked in. It raised my expectations from ground level zero, and I was very excited to see what the next episodes have for us in stock. However, a lot of the times I felt like they were literally stalling for time. I felt like a lot of the scenes, especially with the main couple, were repeating. I felt like I would see literally the same gestures, the same conversations happening in different episodes, and I was like, why are they just trying to reaffirm whatever already has happened? Like, we get it. There's no need to recycle cute moments, if you know what I'm trying to say, like the time when he pats her in the back or the time she hugs him. Like, you don't have to do it 5 times within 2 episodes for us to understand that they are getting into the area of skinship. Okay, we get it. But honestly, I can close my eyes on that. However, I feel like the major flaw with the plot was its inconsistency in terms of the final outcome. I'll explain. With spoilers. I warned you. So by the end of the drama, we understand that Kim Shin is this magical creature that was first doomed to live forever, and while living forever, he always wanted to die because he felt like he had nothing to live for, and the only thing he does is watches his loved ones die. However, after he met Untak, he still ended up living forever with this whole ordeal with the sword and taking out and him going away and coming back. But now he's gonna live his eternity wanting to live instead of wanting to die because he found the love of his life. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable plot to me. However, the love that should have been there between Untak and Kim Shin just was not enough for me to think that kind of love would cause someone to die, or cause someone to want to live for eternity for that love. It just wasn't well developed, and that is not the fault of the actors. The actors did a great job. I loved Untak, I loved Gong Yu, he was so hilarious. The Grim Reaper was super funny, Dokwa, and the manager of the chicken shop, all of them were great. Honestly, in this drama, every single character, even like the most minor one, did a really good job. However, I felt there were certain things that were out of the actor's control that just sunk. All the love lines. I didn't like the love line between Grim Reaper and the manager of the chicken shop. Once again, it just didn't look like the kind of love you would die for or you would do something insane for. I get it, they're reincarnations of the king and the queen, but then the king and the queen didn't love each other either. Okay, maybe she loved him and maybe he loved her, but looking at the kind of character he is, he doesn't know what love is. The king ended up committing suicide thinking that no one loved him. He was never taught what love is because he didn't have parents. He was raised up by this terrible, crazy, scary looking ghost. I mean, he wasn't the ghost back then, but when he reappeared as a ghost, I was like, oh my god, this is actually scary. Great job, makeup artists and special effects guys. This was really, really well done. I just felt like the depth of love that was supposed to be there, both with the main couple and with the supporting couple, just was not there. I might be totally getting things wrong here, but this is the impression that I got from watching the drama. As for the main couple, I don't want to be that person who thinks that age is an issue when it comes to love because I genuinely don't think so. However, in this case, I just could not get past the thought that she is 19 and he's almost 40. I know he's supposed to be 940, but that does not make any difference. The way he looks, the way he acts, he's a middle-aged man and she is literally a teenager. Being 19 in Korean can mean that you are either 18 or maybe even 17 in international age. It just depends on when you're born. Okay, she might be legal, but she's still a teenager. She still has a child's mentality. I know I may sound a bit hypocritical because I myself was 19 just a couple of years ago, but honestly, take me back when I was 19 and take me now and ask me about love and relationships, man, I'm gonna give drastically different answers. Yes, she's very mature for her age. Yes, she's gone through a lot. Yes, she sees ghosts. Yes, she has the mark. And yes, she is your bride and she is destined to be with you, but you are meant to live forever, so why don't you just wait until she grows up a little bit, like when she did? And I felt like the chemistry between them was so much better in the time when she was 29. Even that chemistry was so much better because she's an adult, he's an adult. Just in general, the way they expressed themselves between each other, the way they touched each other was so different. Okay, that sounded really wrong. Even the way they would hug, even the way they would hold hands, any kind of physical contact looked so much more mature than when she was 19. Alright, so bottom line, I did not feel the right chemistry between the main couple. There was chemistry, but to me, honestly, it felt more like a brotherly love or a fatherly love for a daughter or a sister rather than an actual romantic relationship. And I'm not saying that a father wouldn't give up his life to save his daughter or he would want to live forever for her. I'm not saying that that's not the case, but honestly, I would have really liked this drama if the main couple had that kind of relationship. And let's say the supporting couple would have the romantic relationship. It would have made it fresh. Look, this is coming from a person who likes a good romantic drama, but I'm kind of tired of the same old tune. Why not explore other types of relationships? This drama laid a great foundation for a really good brother-sister relationship or father-sister relationship. And you know how I know that a brother-sister relationship would have been great in this drama is because there was one relationship like that. The chicken shop manager and Dokkebi, they had a brother-sister relationship and it was so well done. There were so many emotions between them. I loved it. You can't develop real feelings over a short period of time. Love is something that grows and you have to nurture it. It's literally like a baby. If you don't feed it, if you don't take it outside, if you don't play with it, and if you don't interact with it, it is not going to grow and it's just gonna, which is pretty much what babies do. Another, I wouldn't say major flaw with the plot, but a pretty big one is that for whatever reason, I actually enjoyed watching the interaction between the Grim Reaper and Dokkebi a lot more than I enjoyed watching interactions between the main couple or even the supporting couple. And the interactions between Untak and the chicken shop manager were hilarious as well. Seriously, the less important interactions were a lot more catchy, were a lot more meaningful, were a lot more funny than the main plotline that we were supposed to focus on. I absolutely adored the scenes in Grim Reaper's tea shop. Oh man. Every single one of them, if not brought me to tears, definitely made me reconsider a lot of things about life, because this drama was supposed to revolve around life and death and how to live and how to die and what to do about those things. How Dokkaebi got a chance to meet this boy who he helped when he was really, really young, and now he's older and he's on his way. You know, that was very touching. The couple that was separated because of the North and South Korea split. That moment with the dog, oh my god, the dog. I cried. I swear, I cannot contain myself when it comes to cute animals and puppies and just like, oh my god. And especially that time when a very rich man died together with his driver and he was complaining like, oh, why do I have to go and die together with this guy? Oh, such a good point. And even the times when Kim Shin was so loyal to the people who helped him many centuries ago that he rewarded them when they got reborn in a different life, that was a lot more touching and a lot more interesting for me to watch than the main plot. Now that I've talked about the plot and the characters, in terms of production, I give this drama a 10 out of 10. If I could, I would give it 20 out of 10 because, oh my god, that camera work. Every single shot of their conversations, of their faces, of any kind of action, I could literally take a screenshot and make it my screensaver for my laptop. It was so beautifully done. In terms of soundtracks, it's a pretty solid 10 out of 10 for me as well. They were interesting, they were very catchy. I made a cover of one and I'm actually planning to make a couple of more covers. If you guys would like to guess which ones, you could leave your guesses in the comment section and I will let you know if you're right or wrong. Or I might just keep the suspense. You never know until you try. In the end, I enjoyed the process of watching Dokkaebi. It made me laugh a lot. It made me laugh a lot more than many other dramas. The bromance between Grim Reaper and Kim Shin was too real. Absolutely hilarious. But it didn't really make me cry that much, except for this one scene when Untak was phenomenal. Seriously, I want the actress who plays Untak to win an award for just that one scene. And that scene is when she finally did draw the sword out of Dokkaebi and then he perishes and she just has this moment of realization that he's dead, that's it, he's gone. And she just breaks down. That was one of the most realist breakdowns I've ever seen in a Korean drama. So yeah, for scenes like that, I would give Dokkaebi a pretty good rating, but unfortunately, to me personally, this drama wasn't perfect and I wouldn't probably rewatch it ever again. But it was a great ride. Thank you, Dokkaebi, for good emotions, happy positivity. I want to know what you guys thought about this drama. Leave your comments and your opinions in the comment section below like you always do. You guys are really good at that. And with that said, I hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope you all are staying healthy and happy. And I will see you all next week. Bye. 안녕.